Oh, hey, look, it's the Chaotix. I forgot about them. No, I didn't.
Espio, are you in yet?
Quiet, Charmy! Espio, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost!
What are you recovering data for? What is it for? What are you doing? Why is this never explained?
I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot! Hey, it's working!
Why does the Barney method always work?
Shadow, my son.
What happened to your voice?
Professor?
What is this? If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility. The government plans to cease all of our research and imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully. In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
That's it! It's brilliant!
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it. The future of this planet depends on you.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet. Right, Shadow?
Wait, what? So Maria knew this whole time? She knew that Shadow was part alien?
Shadow is already in my control. What's this?
Well, I detect an ass pull.
Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
How? Through the power of friendship?
Control over me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Haven't you always, Shadow? So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today.
But you're not Solaris. I fight him next game.
Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Yes, his true wrath, as he left behind all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, probably didn't think this one fully through, did you, Black Doom? And quick thing to point out, Gerald Robotnik developed the Eclipse Cannon to destroy the Black Comet. So what was to happen if Gerald Robotnik was successful and the arc collided with the planet? Did the Black Comet come back 50 years later, see the planet's gone, and go, what the fuck happened? But here is the final boss, ladies and gentlemen, Devil Doom. Devil Doom is... I can't believe I'm going to say this. Worse than the Metal Overlord. All you do is you use Chaos Spear, which is basically your gun for this one. You can charge it up by holding the B button, and you can burst forward with the A button. Now make sure that you obviously get rings, so whenever Devil Doom ends up bringing up these debris from the building, you can end up shooting balloons. And if you get too close to Devil Doom, he will Chaos Control to the opposite side of the field. And if you shoot him in the eye once, the demonic Goku Starfish, which I'm guessing is the true form of Black Doom, will end up going into the other side of the comet. And lather, rinse, repeat. That's it. So, this is also where you truly find out about Shadow's past, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you find out the truth of what happened to Shadow after Sonic Adventure 2. You know how long you have to wait for it? You have to wait 10 minutes in this boss fight, guaranteeing you got yourself an E to hear that truth. What have I done? got the audio recording of that and simply put it later on into the video just to make life easier. So if I end up cutting myself off and boosting that up, that is why. Now, Chaos Control pretty much works the same way as it does inside of regular boss fights. It just, lowers things. And really, you are in no danger of running out of rings. You actually had more of a chance of running out of rings inside of the Metal Overlord fight than inside of Devil Doom. Devil Doom is... Honestly, I will say Solaris was more of a challenge than Devil Doom. A lot of this game, it's just really pathetic, in all honesty, in terms of some of the boss fights, especially the final one. And I should give it at least credit for this way. The hit detection isn't as wonky as Sonic Adventure 2's. Anyway, sometimes if you get too close to Devil Doom, you will end up using his wings to block. You can simply kill the wings over time, but I believe they do regenerate, but it's not necessary. And pretty much, final boss music that is playing is I Am All of Me, so yay! At least I Am All of Me gets more of some love, but that's pretty much it. But already we have the plot inconsistencies, as I was mentioning before. I am really curious, what would have happened if Gerald Robotnik was successful? The planet ended up getting destroyed with the Ark falling right into it after he went insane and ended up trying to kill the planet because he found out Maria was killed in the gun raid, which again, I would like to point out, is all Gun's fault in the first place as to why a lot of these events ended up happening. Pretty much, what would they have done? Would they have gone to the planet and goes, okay, Gerald, I need those chaos. Gerald? Where the fuck's the planet? It's gone. Where did it go? Seriously, that would have been like the biggest what the fuck happened ever. I mean, you leave for 50 years and come back, suddenly the planet's gone. Either way, another thing that's pretty annoying about this boss fight is you might notice I'm losing altitude a lot. You cannot control your altitude, actually. No, you can't. You just naturally go up and down.
Shadow, can you hear me? This might be the last chance I have to speak to you, so what I said about having created you, it was all a lie. Everyone thought you died during that horrible incident, but I rescued you with one of my robots. You lost your memory, that's all. You really are the ultimate life form my grandfather created.
So congratulations, pretty much, Shadow the Hedgehog was entirely pointless and not needed. Literally, the only thing that has been new that has been added to the plot, congratulations, Shadow is an alien. That is it. That is not a big discovery about his past. We knew everything about his past, even more so in Sonic Adventure 2, because we know that he went insane because of Gerald Robotnik. But there you go, that takes care of Devil Doom.
Being that rules this universe. I am the immortal life form. I am the ultimate power.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
How are you talking without moving your lips, Shadow?
Only one thing left to do. To put the past behind me. Chaos Control!
I'd like to also point out he can do all this without the, limiter rings, despite the fact that he had to take them off to move the Ark last time. I'm going to assume that Shadow just went to the Eclipse Cannon's core room, put in the 7 Chaos Emeralds at the last minute, and then this happened. Otherwise, that makes no fucking sense how the cannon just fired.
Shadow, that was sweet. I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now?
Hey! Get back here, you creep!
No, maybe you should catch him. He is a terrorist, after all.
treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the Professor.
No, you weren't.
Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
You do realize this is the same guy who tried to ram the Ark into the planet to blow it up, right?
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I hear G.U.N is hiring. God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Shadow the Hedgehog. Created and developed by Sega USA and published by Sega. And for your reward, the final credit music that plays is Never Turn Back by Crush 40. Of course, it begins after this. This little piano sonata is very nice, I will admit. But, oh my god. Shadow the Hedgehog. I've already talked in full detail about what I think about this. The plot is an inconsequential mess. The gameplay, while the gun-based gameplay works, the levels, the missions, the bosses are all so tedious, so annoying, especially in the fact that you have to play through this game 10 times, that this game just is not a good game. Now, I've played very, very bad games on this channel. Is Shadow the Hedgehog on that list? No, I've played a lot worse games on this channel. That doesn't mean Shadow the Hedgehog is not a bad game, though. The levels are just so sprawling and lacking in details, reusing so many assets, using maze structures with no maps. The fact that they're giving Shadow this edgy new persona of using guns and everything when it's really not necessary. The fact that the plot is such a fucking mess in every way. Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald, the man who tried to crash the Ark into the Earth to blow it up because G.U.N killed his granddaughter. We were wrong about him. No, you were entirely right about him, but you also need to accept some responsibility that it was your fault, as is explained in Sonic Advance 2. No wonder Sega ended up doing a continuity reboot with Sonic 06 after this. The plot had already become an inconsequential mess. And the thing is, the whole reason why Shadow got this game was because he was put in a poll with other side characters for Sonic the Hedgehog of who should get their own game. A lot of people voted for Shadow the Hedgehog. In fact, Takashi Iizuka wanted to do his own game for Shadow the Hedgehog ever since the Hedgehog's inception. But I know for a fact, none of us expected something like this. I've explained how to make this plot a lot better. Have it, instead of being suddenly aliens, have it be about, the fact that G.U.N is extremely corrupt, as Sonic Advance 2 clearly shows. But no, let's go with aliens. Let's go with a mission structure that's confusing. Let's have it that instead of replaying through the game 4 times, you have to play through the game 10 times to get 10 non-canon endings that are all undermined by the final story's ending. All in which, what is revealed, congratulations, you're still the same Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2. Nothing changed. The only thing that happened is you lost your memory, and literally what could have happened is somebody could have told you your past. Nothing is different. Pretty much the plot just made this game entirely useless. Not in the same fact as how, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 made the plot not even happen, but this is not even any better. What's even worse is, Shadow leaves his past behind him. That's all well and good. Then he goes to work for the people that literally made his life a living hell, that caused Professor Gerald Robotnik to go insane in the first place, and that caused all this grief and misery. Sure, they didn't contact the Black Comet, but I'm pretty sure at some point, if they were given the chance, they probably would have. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. I thank you guys for sitting through this playthrough of Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm never playing this game again. See you guys next time.